Let's get to your top story, and that is Robert Vadra walking to the office of the Enforcement Directorate. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned Robert Vadra, the businessman and brother-in-law of Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi, for questioning in a land deal linked money laundering case. Now, Mr. Vadra was first summoned in this particular case on the 8th of April, but he did not depose, and that is why second summons were issued against Robert Vadra. He is walking. He's decided to walk march. He is on foot. There you can see visuals. And when asked as to what is really happening in the case, he said it's a case that dates back to 2008, saying it's almost been 20 years, and he is being asked to provide the same information over and over again. He's gone on to say that he's been questioned for hours, 10 hours at a stretch, and that he has been available for questioning, and this is nothing but witch hunt.
जब मैं लोगों के हित में बोलता हूँ, जब भी मैं माइनॉरिटीज के लिए बोलता हूँ, जब भी मैं जो सरकार चल रही है उनकी नाकामियों में बोलूंगा मैं सोच भी रहा हूँ राजनीति में आने के लिए, तो ये लोग दुरुपयोग करेंगे, एजेंसियों का इस्तेमाल करेंगे। केस में कुछ है ही नहीं यार, 20 साल थोड़ी ना लगेंगे कुछ जुड़ने के लिए। 15 बारी गया हूँ, 10 बारी बैठा हूँ और 10 घंटे बैठा हूँ और 23,000 डॉक्यूमेंट दिए हैं। फिर से एक हफ्ते में बोलते हैं सारे 23,000 डॉक्यूमेंट दोबारा दो, ऐसे थोड़ा ना चलता है यार।
Well, Aishwarya, my colleague joining us on the phone line. Aishwarya, Robert Vadra, they're saying that he has been questioned time and again. He's been providing the same information. He has, in fact, sat in for questioning for 10 hours. He's saying it's been almost 20 years, and, the Enforcement Directorate is after him only because of his closeness to the Gandhi family.
Well, the fact of the matter is that Robert Vadra claiming that it was multiple times that he had been appearing in front of the agencies, specifically the Enforcement Directorate, are some different cases in which he had to appear. This is a fresh case regarding the Shikorpur land deal case, and only once the summon had been given to him earlier on 8th of April. That was the first summon in this particular case. The second summon was for today, and he had appeared this time. What Robert Vadra is claiming is that it's a political witch hunt. It's a political vendetta. The agencies are being misused by the government because he speaks of the minorities, because he speaks of the poor section of the society and against the government, or he speaks that he wanted to enter into the political arena, and that's where the government try to misuse the agencies and summons him. It is Robert Vadra who also states that within a day, how can he submit 23,000 pages of documents to the Enforcement Directorate, which according to him is impractical, but he's ready to sit in front of the agencies at any point of time. But remember, what he's claiming, to put this into perspective, is about the Shikorpur land deal. What Robert Vadra has been claiming is about the earlier cases that he has been summoned regarding the DLF land probe or the other cases that he is facing. And that's for the reason perhaps he was summoned earlier, but this is the first time, this is the second time, in fact, when he was summoned. The first summon he escaped and he communicated to the Enforcement Directorate that he had some personal work and he would not be able to come over there today. He marched from his residence and gave a soundbite. But regarding this particular case, as we all know that this is regarding the Shikorpur land deal, and earlier, according to the allegations against Robert Vadra, the Vadra Skylight Hospitality purchased a 3.5 acre of land parcel at Shikorpur in Gurgaon from Unkeshwar Properties in February 2008 for just rupees 7.5 crore. The allegations are that after obtaining a commercial license, the Skylight Hospitality sold the property for rupees 58 crore to DLF, which is a money laundering case fit according to the Enforcement Directorate, and that's the allegation that has been leveled. The case has been registered and he had to face certain questions, and therefore the reason perhaps the Enforcement Directorate has summoned him, but he clearly is now claiming that political vendetta, and that's what the opposition parties have been stating for a long time, that agencies are being misused, and that's the same line that Robert Vadra took after he left from his residence.
Right, Ishwarya, of course, a 3.5-acre land in Gurgaon that was bought, like you mentioned, for over 7 crore rupees was sold for close to 60 crore rupees to DLF. Now, they're, of course, suspecting the proceeds to be part of a laundering scheme, and that is why the central agency is probing that money trail. Take us through, what is... why, on what grounds did he skip the first summons? And of course, now that, he's showing that he's has nothing to hide, he's in fact taking covering that distance on foot. Take us through how long is that distance? How long is he going to be walking before he reaches the ED office?
Well, Divya, the first summon that he skipped, he communicated to the Enforcement Directorate that it was some personal work that he had to attend, and he communicated in prior to the Enforcement Directorate agencies. Therefore, the skip on 8th of April, the first summon that was served in the Shikorpur land deal case by the Enforcement Directorate. Today, it was second summon that was served. No communication was made by him to the Enforcement Directorate. That clearly suggested that he would be appearing in front of the Enforcement Directorate, and he left from the Khan Market area, which is his residence as well. And it's just few kilometers away when the Enforcement Directorate office he had reached over there, as we have been told, and now he
we can
will
see
be summoned and questioned for
right.
multiple hours. Is what we have.
Right, of course, Robert Vadra has reached the office of the Enforcement Directorate, like you mentioned, from the Khan Market area in the National Capital. He walked to the ED office. The agency will be recording his statement. We also have Ishika joining us from right outside the Enforcement Directorate's office. Of course, Ishika, this is coming on the heels of Robert Vadra saying that he's ready to join the Congress party if the party is willing. And this was a statement that was made by him in the past as well. But this is what he said on Monday. And right after that, we're seeing, of course, this second summons that was issued against Robert Vadra in this particular case. Take us through the details of this case and how many cases are against Robert Vadra in all.
Well, certainly, now we are seeing that the trouble, in fact, is mounting for Robert Vadra. Now, fresh summons, if we talk about, has today been issued by the Enforcement Directorate for Robert Vadra. And we are currently reporting right from outside, in fact, the Enforcement Directorate office, where, in fact, just a while ago, we saw Robert Vadra walking from his residence, and then he reached here at the spot. Now, he has, in fact, if you look at the entire case, what we are getting to know as per the agency sources is that Robert Vadra, in fact, he did not appear on April 8th for the questioning over the land deal scam, alleged scam, and that is why today the fresh summons have been issued to him. Now, the statement also has come from Robert Vadra. He has said that, in fact, this is all he has alleged is a part of the vendetta politics by the BJP-led central government, and especially when, in fact, he has showed his willingness to, in fact, step into active politics. So that is the statement that has come from Robert Vadra, saying that, it is the BJP's tactic only to suppress him. He has also said that he will be cooperating with the agency regarding the questioning. So certainly, just a while ago, Robert Vadra has reached the Enforcement Directorate office. In fact, the agency will be interrogating him in this land deals, alleged scam. But certainly, him saying that this is a part of vendetta politics remains to be seen for how many hours today the agency will be questioning him in this case. Over to you.
Right, of course, the case is that the mutation process, which takes very, very long, it takes months, but was done within a day itself. That is the charge against Robert Vadra, isn't it?
Well, yes, in fact, Divya, as you rightly mentioned, if you talk about, this particular case, it has been going on for the while. We have seen how, in fact, Robert Vadra has been, called for questioning time and again by the agency in this particular case. Now, what happened was that, as per the agency sources, what we are getting to know, that he was called on April 8th as well. And because he did not appear on April 8th, and that is why today, in fact, fresh summons were issued by the Enforcement Directorate, and certainly, the financial irregularities in this case are being probed by the agency against Robert Vadra, and that is why today he has been called. So certainly a list of questions, if we talk about, has been prepared for the agency. They will be questioning him today. Remains to be seen for how many hours will he be interrogated by the agency in this particular case. But Robert Vadra, in fact, the response that we have got from him, he's saying that, in fact, it is a clear vendetta politics by the BJP-led central government. He has also said that, in fact, he will be cooperating with the agency when it comes to questioning, but it is another tactic of the BJP government to suppress him. We are also awaiting a reaction to come from the Congress, but no official reaction as of now has come from the Congress party. But certainly Robert Vadra terming it as vendetta politics, while the agency sources say that this is a part of the process. He was called on questioning on 8th because he did not appear. That is why he has been issued fresh summons today, and all this because the investigation into this land deal scam is currently going on. Over to you.
Right, of course, Vadra has been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in a different money laundering case. Is this the first time that he's going to be questioned in this particular case involving this land that was, acquired by Vadra's company and then finally sold to the DLF?
Well, as per the agency sources, certainly we are getting to know that this is in fact, not a fresh, case if we talk about, but, the summons for this particular case was earlier also issued to Robert Vadra, and this is just in, continuation of that. So that is the reply, in fact, response that we are getting, from the agency sources over this. Over to you.
Of course, like you mentioned, he said this is a political vendetta and central agencies are being misused by the government while hitting out at the Prime Minister. He's gone on to say, whenever I raise the voice of the people, they try to suppress my voice. I have nothing to hide and they can ask me whatever it is that they want and I'll answer them. That is the statement that he made while he was walking from the Khan Market area from his residence to the ED office. Well, Ishika, take us through, the distance that he covered on foot in order to reach the Enforcement Directorate's office.
Well, certainly, Divya, first of all, we'd like to tell our viewers that it was, today as well, today only we got to know that the agency, in fact, has issued fresh summons to Robert Vadra. And what certainly appeared to be very dramatic visuals is that Robert Vadra chose to walk till the Enforcement Directorate office here. Certainly, his residence is nearby, but he, in fact, chose to walk till here. And then he also made that statement that this is just a part of political vendetta that is allegedly being done by the BJP-led central government. He, in fact, in his statement said that whenever he has tried to raise the voice of the people, this is a tactic that has time and again, been used by the BJP government, which is, in fact, the misuse of the agencies. So, certainly, again, saying that, all of this case is a part of political vendetta against him, especially after he has shown his willingness, in fact, to join the case. Now, if we talk about more details of the case, Divya, as we were saying, then, this is in September 2018, if you remember, the FIR, in fact, was registered against Robert Vadra and, in fact, the then, Haryana Chief Minister, Bhupinder Hooda. And, in fact, the DLF company also on the charges of corruption and also forgery and cheating. So, this is, in fact, an old case on which, summons have been time and again been issued to Robert Vadra. And in fact, in this, particular case, the complainant had alleged a fraud of 5,000 crore rupees. So that is, in fact, the complainant in this case had said that 5,000 crore rupee fraud, in fact, was done in this entire matter. So certainly the agency, the Enforcement Directorate, has been probing this case since then. And because, on April 8th also he was called for the questioning, he did not appear. That is why today fresh summons, in fact, was issued for Robert Vadra. And certainly he in fact chose to walked the entire distance. He came here and then again reiterated that he is going to cooperate with the agency, but also attack the BJP-led central government, saying that this is nothing but a political vendetta that is being done by the central government against him. Over to you.
Right, in order to know more on this, we have Rashid Alvi, senior Congress leader, joining us. We also have Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP joining us. Let's go across to Pradeep Bhandari first. In regard to this particular case, Robert Vadra has gone on to say that, he keeps getting called by the Enforcement Directorate, and this is just nothing but a political vendetta due to his closeness with the Gandhi family. Your reaction?
Well, the investigative agencies are only following the due process of law. Had it been vendetta, then you would have seen the action happening immediately. But because the investigative agencies are only probing the acts of corruption of Mr. Vadra, then that is why Mr. Vadra is fearing. If Mr. Vadra has not done anything wrong, what is there for him to hide?
But he's gone on to say that they can ask him whatever it is that they want to ask him and that he'll answer all those questions. In fact, he's, walked it from his residence to the office of the ED. He's gone to also claim that central agencies are being misused by the government. Your reaction?
Well, if Mr. Vadra believes that the central agencies are misused by the government, please tell me, has any court in this case said that this is vendetta? Has any court in this said that the case which is fine does not have substance? The truth of the matter is that, like in the case of Lalu Prasad Yadav, you had seen in the case of Lalu Prasad Yadav that the case took some significant amount of time. Similarly, here it is taking time, but ultimately the investigative agencies will act as per due process of law.
Right, let me also take this to Rashid Alvi. Sir, जो म्यूटेशन प्रोसेस होता है वो महीने लग जाते हैं, लेकिन इस केस में एक दिन में वो कंप्लीट हो चुका था एंड जो उसकी वजह से जो वैल्यू थी लैंड की वो इंक्रीज हो गई और उसकी वजह से ये लैंड जो 3.5 एकर्स ऑफ लैंड है वो डीएलएफ वालों को बेच दिया गया। तो इसके लिए द ईडी इज नाउ आफ्टर रॉबर्ट वाड्रा, बेसिकली जो मनी ट्रेल है उसकी वजह से क्वेश्चन करेंगे रॉबर्ट वाड्रा को। अब आपका रिएक्शन इन रिगार्ड टू दिस इज द सेकंड केस अगेंस्ट रॉबर्ट वाड्रा, योर रिएक्शन?
Who will decide this case? Media will decide, Bharatiya Janata Party and its leadership will decide, or court will decide. If after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, court decides in favor of Vadra, then who will be responsible for this? BJP is defaming him through media. If he has committed anything wrong, for last 12 years you are in power. What are you doing? You should have arrested him. If he has not done anything, then why you are sending summons every after a few months?
If a process that takes months could be completed within a day's time, within 24 hours, of course, questions are going to be raised.
It is not important at all. Listen to me. Media will follow what BJP says. It is, everybody knows this. Important thing is, if he has committed anything wrong for last 12 years, you are in power, ED is working under you, CBI is working under you. If he has done anything wrong, you should have arrested him. But you are defaming him.
Let me ask
You
Mr. Bhandari.
are taking this step, but revengeful step.
Mr. Bhandari, your reaction?
Pardon?
Your reaction to Mr. Alvi saying that, he's being blamed because a process that perhaps takes longer was completed in a day's time. You cannot actually blame him for that, is what Mr. Alvi is saying. But of course,
this is no argument. It will take time. It will take time. Is it any argument? And if I accept your argument that it will take little time, so why are you giving publicity? Why are you giving this information to the media? Let first decide, then you give it to the media. You continuously will give all the information to media to defame him.
Right, sir, when we talk about this particular plot of land that was bought by his company, Robert Vadra's company, we're talking about Skylight Hospitality, and that process that we spoke about was completed in no time, and which is why the value of that land increased, and that's when this land was then sold to DLF at an inflated figure of 58 crore rupees.
Madam,
but basically the value of the land was about 7.5 crore.
Value may be more than that. But is it you who will decide the case? It is BJP who will decide the case. Let the case be decided by the court. Then you give all details to the media.
So this is not the only case against him. There are other money laundering. There's another case as well against Robert Vadra. Your reaction to the controversy surrounding the man?
Hello.
Yes, sir. So this is not the first case against Robert Vadra. We have there's another money laundering case against him. Take us through the controversy surrounding the man. I mean, the clean chit that needs to be given, because of course the ED is after him, is calling him in for questioning time and again.
No, whatever it is, try to understand me. Again and again I am saying, if he has done anything wrong, whether ED has proof about it, if for last 12 years you are unable to collect any evidence against him, then why are you sending summons? If he has done anything wrong, you should have arrested him. It may be a case of 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 crores. And what action you are taking against those people who have run away from Gujarat with huge money of the country? You should bring them back. But you are against only Gandhi family because you are scared of Gandhi family. You know it very well that Gandhi family come back to power, and in case Gandhi family comes back to power and they will start to follow you, then what will happen to you?
So, of course, allegations are being made by the BJP in regard to Robert Vadra. Let me also get you the latest when it comes to what's really happening outside the ED office. Let's go across to my colleague Ishika, who's joining us. Ishika, the questioning perhaps has begun because, of course, he has gone on to say that he will answer every question asked. He's gone on to say that he keeps getting summoned by the ED and that he really has nothing to hide.
Well, yes, certainly, Divya, that was the statement that came from Robert Vadra himself. In fact, while he was, in fact, walking the distance, from his residence to the Enforcement Directorate office from where we are currently reporting from, he in fact said that, this is all, a tactic of the BJP-led central government to suppress him whenever he tries to raise the voice of the people. But he also went on to say that he will be cooperating with the question of the agency, that is the Enforcement Directorate. Now, in fact, today Robert Vadra has been issued fresh summons, all in fact in this, particular land deal case where, his firm, in fact, bought a land in fact, 2008 in Gurgaon at rupees 7.5 crore rupee and then sold it to DLF at rupees 58 crore rupees. So certainly a big, big allegations of corruptions, forgery and cheating have been made in this particular case, and that is what the ED is currently probing. The first summon was issued against Robert Vadra in this particular case on 8th of April. Robert Vadra did not appear for questioning at that time, and that is why fresh summons has been today issued by the Enforcement Directorate. And currently, if we talk about, then Robert Vadra is inside, in fact, the Enforcement Directorate office, and certainly if we talk about the agency officials, they have the list of the questions ready for him. They are going to ask about, how the financial irregularities, the complainant in the case, what are the allegations on all of that, Robert Vadra will today have to answer. But as we heard, from Robert Vadra himself, he continues to allege that this is nothing but a political vendetta against him by the BJP-led central government. So certainly, we are waiting. Just a while ago, Robert Vadra has gone inside the office. We are waiting that till how much time the questioning will continue and what will be the agency's, conclusion after this particular questioning. Will he be, summoned again? That is also something that remains to be seen after this questioning gets over. So certainly he has reached just a short while ago, and the questioning, of Robert Vadra in this particular case continues by the ED officials. Over to you.
Well, there is, the allegations against the man in regard to other cases as well. And this is about land that was acquired by Robert Vadra in regard to the land that was acquired and then finally sold through other means. And of course, we are getting details of, take us through the other cases against the man.
Well, Divya, as you rightly mentioned, in fact, this is not the first case that is against him regarding, the money laundering case. We have earlier also seen, in fact, how he has been summoned time and again, by the Enforcement Directorate into various other money laundering cases that have been, registered, in fact, filed against him. So all of that, in fact, and now this case only adding to Robert Vadra's trouble here, and certainly, just like other cases, Robert Vadra has termed even this case as nothing but a political vendetta by the BJP. The Congress party, as we just heard, is calling it nothing but a political witch hunt. In fact, by the BJP, saying that, the misuse of the agency is another tactic of, the BJP-led central government to target the Gandhi family. So this is, the reaction also that we are getting. So certainly the trouble continues to mount for Robert Vadra, because as you mentioned, this is not the first, in fact, money laundering case against him, but certainly this case is going to add more to his trouble. Over to you.